Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rena. If you're new here, then welcome. Today I've actually got an overdue video for you guys. It's an empty haul for my last 2020 empty hauls. This includes all my skincare, body care, hair care, personal care, as well as supplements. I want to include supplements because I know particularly during this time of the year, we want to keep healthy, have a good immune system. So I just want to quickly show you what I've been taking and what my family members been taking. That includes my sister Emma as well. But all the personal cares are mainly used by myself, I believe, because I share a lot of things with my family. If you like today's content, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and consider subscribe down below. Without further ado, let's just dive into it. This is my number. I don't know how many times doing this intro, I just get too excited. So let's dive into some of the supplements quickly. There are two bottles of the Nature's Way Daily Fibers Vita Gummy for adults. One for me, one for my mommy. We're both really loving this. So they literally taste like gummies. Good gummies without the sweet and all the bad stuff. So each of these gummies are 7 calories and you're supposed to take 2 per day. However, I sometimes take it maybe 4 if I'm really craving for some sweets, and this will just help me control that and I still have something and it's still healthy. So I say it's perfect if you are someone just couldn't control yourself taking the snacks and you're also wanting to control, so you can use this instead. Or if you're someone hating to take those traditional supplements and using this, you pretty much won't realize you're taking a vitamin there. So I really like these two, and I've got other few bottles of Nature's Way's gummies for adults, and I think this is actually one of my favorite flavors so far. The other vitamin supplements that taking for the adults, for everyone in the household, is the Cenovus sugarless vitamin C. So we all know vitamin C is good for the immune system, help to reduce the symptoms and the duration of the cold. Just keep in mind you don't have to take this every day if you are already taking fruits, because you're just taking way too much. But like me, there are times I'm just not so healthy with my diet, and I do want to use this to make sure that I have this vitamin C. So we just keep this in the household. We take it when we need it. The other thing I really like about this is it's sugarless and it's chewable, but it's not too sour. I've tasted other ones I've mentioned before. They are way more like lemon taste rather than anything. This is actually a really good balance between sweet and sourness. So I really do like this one, and it's very affordable as well. So I do recommend this if you want to have a vitamin C somewhere in your household. A couple other things is like from my mom and my nans, they take. First is this Q10. This is one from Costco. I've tried different ones for them, and they really don't see a big difference between different brands, but they do notice a difference if they are taking it versus they're not taking it. I'm using natural sunlight and there's just in and out, so excuse me there. So the 150 milligrams one, you just need to take 1 per day, which is really good, particularly for their heart, also to control their blood pressure. And I feel like for energy wise, if you are someone always lack of energy, taking Q10 is actually very helpful, particularly for my nan. I figure like Q10 is really making a huge difference for her because she's a bit more elderly as well. So I really want to make sure she's been taken well care since she's visiting us at the moment, because she can't go back because of the COVID obviously. And the other one is this huge bottle here, is the Sweet odorless high strength wild fish oil. I've mentioned in my previous empty that I'm getting them to use the curl oil instead of the fish oil, but for some reason my nan really likes fish oil by itself, and so is my dad. So this is something they all take. It's really good for their arthritis issues, particularly my nan. She's an acrobat, so she had a lot of injuries in her early years, and this is really make a difference. Like, she can tell if she's not taking for a couple of days, she's like, I figure I didn't take fish oils because my body is telling me it's needing it. So for my dad, it's more for his general health, and he figures it's really good, but it's not essential for him. But for my nan, it's definitely. And also for my mom, because my mom's suffering from her knee issues as well. So I figured these are the ones that if you're not having severe problem, you can also take it or not. It depends. But if you are having quite obvious arthritis symptoms, it really helps. And it's also help with all the heart, brain, eye, and the joints, like I said, as well as nerve system and mood balance. But I figured the easy one that you can see the difference is if you're having any joint issues, which both my mom and nan, they love it. There's a lot of mom and nan mentioning here. Let me see other things that we take. This also a Sweets product is their calcium and vitamin D. This is one for everyone, and I've just recently been constantly taking it because I always forget and now I know a difference. I'm actually taking this because I have a lot of hair loss recently. I think I'm a little bit stressed at the end of the year with all the schedules, work, and you know, since I've started taking this, I think my hair is better, but I haven't been taking for a whole year long, so it's only been like maybe 1 month or so, but I do notice it's not losing as much as it used to be, because it was crazy to a point that I was like even more stressed because I've noticed this, and now I feel like it calmed me down a little bit. And the fact, because I drink coffee every day, I think taking a bit of calcium and vitamin D actually help to absorb and restore the calcium level in myself. So this is also a constant repurchase supplement as well. I think that's everything for everyone. If I see more, I'll let you guys know. Let's go for some of the vitamins that my sister's been taking. I know, I have to say, for the kids, you really don't have to, like, saying have all of these vitamins. They're not like adults. But the problem with my sister is like she's really picky for certain vegetables. That means she's not going to take all the vitamins that she needs daily. So we always keep her to have some to, you know, just to make sure she's not lack of anything, because she's at a very important stage of growing, you know, the bones and everything. I have personally experienced of a lack of calcium when I was young. Like, I was unable to walk, and my mom didn't know what happened, and it took us a couple months until we see the doctor, and the doctor said you came too late. So I know that was a big issue, and I sometimes blame, I think, if I did took calcium at that time with that supplement, I probably can grow a little bit taller. That is why we always keep my sister having some different types of vitamins. So you might see she's been taking a lot, but actually it's not everything that she take every day. It will depends what she's been eating. So the first one that we've got is the Nature's Way Kids Smart Vita Gummies Vitamin C. She loved all the gummies, just like me and my mom. We love it too. So this is just for vitamin C's. It's a very lovely citrusy scent. It's actually very similar to the adult one that I'm taking at the moment, but the adult one is less soft. This one is more soft, more like a gummy formula. Although my sister is really sensitive to a lot of flavors and she's not keen to try new stuff, but this is actually the thing that she's been loving. I know this is one of her favorite, and it's a constant repurchase. The other one that we've got, also from the same brand, same line, is their omega-3 DHA plus fish oil. So this one's particularly helpful for the growth, development, the brain, and the eye. It's same as the adult fish oil, but you know, for a younger group. I particularly take this because I want to make sure her growth and her eyes, particularly her eyes. You know, she's loving making videos, so I just always worry that she's being... It's just so hard to keep a good balance, because it was so much fun watching all these digital and the screens. I completely get it, and that's what we do with the schools every day. We try to keep her away from it, but no, you can't, because everyone else is using it. So I thought just keep this every now and then to make sure she's having enough protection, just as much as we can, to help her stay healthy. Another one from the same brand, same line, this is their cold and flu immune support. So this one's actually contains elderberry and vitamin C. These two are having a bit of overlap, so we'll get her to take either this or that, it depends. So these all helping to support the immune system and, you know, fight against the illness or cold symptoms. And the last supplements for my sister is this Maxi Jeans Chewable Milk with blueberries. Well, blueberries are good for the eyes, but this one only contains like a very small portion of blueberry. Most likely it's just a calcium product, and that's where, based on my story, I'm really needing her to take this every day, because my sister's almost like my height and she's only very young, like she's not even 8 years old, and she's having this excessive growth. You can tell her hair and her nails, because of lack of calcium, it's just not enough. So this is actually helping her every day, and this is the thing I need to get her to take every single day. Definitely needing, and she's loving it. And I found another of the calcium vitamin D from Sweets. Let's go through the big bottles first, because all my skincares are sort of filling at the bottom of the bags. So I've got a hair care conditioner here. This is from the Tresemme, I think that's how you say the name. Probably I've gotten it wrong, excuse me. This is their clean and replenish line, saying with pro vitamin B5 and aloe vera to re-moisture for all hair types. My father particularly like this brand, so in my family you always see we using this, so I sometimes use this brand as well. I think it's very affordable and it's really good quality for the price, but it's not like very good. If you purchase a few expensive ones, I figure you will notice a difference, but it's really good to use it on a daily basis. Cap is already broken, nothing special. I mean, it's good for the price, it's a very affordable product, so I can definitely see myself, or at least my family, repurchase this, but it's not one of those you really need to go and get it. And I've used up one of this Clarins Tonic Bath and Shower Concentrate with Essential Oils. I've only used it during the shower because I don't have a bath here where I live at the moment. I particularly like the scent. They have a tonic oil as well, which I finished. I will find it and I'll let you guys know. That is so calming. Like I said, at the end of the year, there's a lot of things happen. I get anxious quite a lot, and just in general, I'm quite easy to get anxious. I really need some scent that calm me down and just relax me and get rid of some of the anxieties, and I found that tonic oil is particularly working well. The shower is not as strong in terms of the scent, but it still gives me a nice calming sensation while I'm taking a shower. I'm actually quite blown away by this particular product. If you're someone loving all these calming herbal scent to get rid of some of the anxious anxieties, definitely go for the oil, and you can use it on the body. Like I use it as a body oil. It's so nourishing as well, but this shower in particular is one of those mild gentle scents, so if you just want to introduce, give it a taste to see if you like it or not. So I do recommend this one to go for first. Apart from the price, it's a bit pricey, so that's the only reason that will stop me repurchase this one, because if I'm gonna choose between oil and the bath shower gel, I'll probably go for the oil because it's having a stronger scent. That's what I like, but it's a good product overall and I do really recommend it. I'm surprised that I didn't know this beforehand because I have a couple of Clarins products over the years. My mom used to love it and I just, grow to be a fan. Other body products here, I've got 2 body lotions. Good on me. I believe one of them is used up with my mom. One is the Sukin Sensitive Smoothing Body Lotion. I've got a Sukin skincare videos up already, I believe. I'll leave it up here and down below. This is from their body range. So Sukin as a brand is based in Melbourne, based in Australia, and it's having a lot of good claims. They're having a whole bunch of list of know this, know that, and it's cruelty-free, vegan, very friendly to the nature. That is a good thing if you someone really go for all those claims. However, for me, on my skin, like on my face, the ingredients not gonna be as strong, as active as some of those lab chemical ingredients. But for a body lotion, I think this is actually quite good. It's quite moisturizing, it's quite lightweighted, but it's not the most hydrating version for sure. So I think it's a good product with a really good brand behind it. But if you're looking for a body lotion that is really moisturizing, like intensively highly moisturizing, if you have a dry skin, this is probably not the one. But if you're just someone having a normal skin and you want to slather on some body lotion, this is actually good. I think I have a tiny bit left, but I just couldn't get any product out of it, so yeah. I probably wouldn't repurchase this though, because I do have better ones that I like. The other one is the Nivea body lotion. This is from Pure and Nature line. I actually really like this line. I love their night cream from the line. It used to come with a glass bottle, but I think they've changed it to the plastic one, because the glass bottle, I've actually got a couple ones that was broken and I have to return it because it was very dangerous. But this whole line is really good. Everything's like 95% ingredient from nature origin, and it's got a scent. But I do really love the scent, and when I put on body lotions or body cream, I do want to have a nice scent because it's going to cover the entire body. But if you're having sensitive skins, it might not be something, or if you just hate the scent, obviously you're putting a large body area, so it might not be your cup of tea. But I really like the scent, and apart from that, it's a really fast absorbing moisturizer, like I said. If I have to compare these two, I think It gives the same sort of level of moisturization and hydration, so none of these is suitable for dry skins. It's just for normal skin, or even if you have a bit of oily skin, I'll say Nivea is even better because it's more lightweight and absorbs more quickly. Although it says it's suitable for normal to dry skin, I think if you really have a truly dry skin, this might not be enough, or at least you need to apply a couple of layers, which is not something that I like to do when I apply body lotion, but I do really like this one. So if I'm eventually running out of my body lotions but I have tons, I can see myself repurchase one of these ones. Next up is this Natural Instinct Vitalist Body Wash, vitamin A, C, E, with, you know, a lot of good stuff. It's just a body wash, to be honest. I bought this from the Rejector shop. It's really good, actually. I love it because this one is actually quite similar to the Sukin brand. It's having all these notes there, and it's like 100% free from harmful chemicals, and it's also an Australian brand. It's made in Australia. It's really, really nice. I actually really wanting to repurchase one of these, but I've got my advent calendar from the Body Shop, which pretty much covers all my body care that I need for 2021. But if you are really looking for a sulfate and soap free body wash, definitely go check this out. And if you can find it at Reject Shop, it's way more cheaper. I can't believe this one was $3 or $5. It's just way cheaper than, you know, their retail price. I think they're supposed to retail for $20 each. It's not expensive because you got 500 mils in there, but I really recommend this one. And I really wanting to reuse this bottle because I've got a huge bottle, like 1 liter of the Sukin body wash. I want to pop into this bottle and just reuse it. So yeah, I can keep this bottle as well. I've got one of these. This is the, I don't know what brand is it, Man Club Wild Thon 5-in-1 Deep Conditioner. This is actually a 50 gram of product, so I squeezed this package into a bottle and I'm been currently using it. I think it's okay, but it's nothing too wowed me, and I personally wouldn't repurchase because I don't like the scent. It's got this coconut scent, but it's in a really weird way. I've also used up one of this, the Husk Coconut Oil Nourishing Deep Conditioner. I actually really like this one, apart from the coconut scent. I'm someone don't really loving a coconut scent, so if you love it, I think this coconut is way better than the other one I just mentioned, and I really enjoyed using it apart from the scent. So if I have to purchase one that I wanted to take it with me on the go, and I don't think this brand is very expensive. This is from one of the Bella box that I received, I'm pretty sure. I think these two are both from those boxes that we received, that I wouldn't personally purchase this, but yeah, I actually quite like the Hasker one. And I've got two like travel samples from Kristen Robin, their purifying shampoo, and turns out I don't like this. I think it pretty much did nothing. It's just like a very, very average shampoo, and with the price that it retails for, it's not worth it. So if you want to go for this line, I'll say their Sea Salt Deep Cleansing Paste is way better. I have two big bottles and two travel bottles. I love them. If you've been using dry shampoo during the morning and you want to have a deep cleanse at the end of the day, definitely go for that one, and you don't need to use it very often. It is so good. It just literally cleans every single root of your hair. I love it, but I can't use it every day because that would be too strong and too drying. These something you need to skip. I'm glad that I received the sample size because it's such a good for me to try it. I decided no, I don't need it. Let's go for some personal cares because I've got two here. One is this Colgate Plax Fresh Tea mouthwash. I really like this scent. So if you're someone loving a strong peppermint scent, don't go this one because this is too mild and it's almost a little bit sweet. But I seems to be loving this every now and then. I've actually got one peppermint one and one this fresh tea one. I use it interchangeably, and obviously I reach this one more often, so this is finished. Sometimes when you have a strong peppermint scent, I think it's hard for me to hold it for that particular period of time, and with mild version I can hold it as long as I like before I spit it out. So next up is a female personal care. This is the Femme Fresh Soap Free Wash. It's so dirty that I don't even want you guys to have a proper look of it. I used this before because I had a bit of UTI, and they said using this can help just externally, not internally. Apart from, you know, all the other things that you do when you have UTI. And then I introduced to my mom because she had UTI as well, and she really, really love it. This is something I keep it in my shower, and I use it every now and then when I needed it, maybe just before menstrual cycle and afterwards, because those are the time of period that you might get things a bit of, you know, messy. I have different versions. This is their slightly fragranced version. I've not got a blue bottle, which is their sensitive. I don't see a big differences. I think they're all working fine, but I do think it helps. But it's also important to have a good hygiene. So this is something just to, in addition, to help you particularly relieve some of that bad itchy feelings. I found this is really good. It sort of calms you down a bit as well. Other care, I've actually seen a couple more supplements. I'm just gonna quickly say, this is the Ultra Keto oil that I mentioned that I want my mom and Nan taking. So they are slowly using this to replace the fish oil, but you'll still see some of the fish oils come into play because, you know, they still love them. And the other one is actually a holy grail supplement. I can't believe I said that. This is the Complex B. We always use the Cenovision one because we're just getting used to it. I know there are other ones out there. This is also very good if you are, they're saying support energy level and maintain healthy heart, but what I found most helpful is if you are having anything that happens around your mouth, if you're having ulcers happening, you know, sometimes when you accidentally bite yourself, or you're just having any inflammations that happens, particularly like I said, ulcerations forming, it really helps. Or just cracks on the side of your mouth, it's perfect. This is something I take every day because I don't always maintain this super healthy in terms of food that I eat, and I seem to bite myself all the time. So this has been also helping me to quickly heal all the problems. So even if I eat junk food that day, it wouldn't burn or, you know, hurt a bit more. If you have one of those issues before, you know what I'm talking about. So this is definitely the one that I recommend. This is the Swiss cranberry tablets that you put in the water and it will just dissolve, and it also help you to drink more fluid throughout the day. So the purpose of a cranberry, it says for general health and well-being, and it's antioxidant, but I found it's really helpful to help with UTI symptoms as well. It's a slow version, but it does help. I found it was really helpful if I was so against of the antibiotics, and if not having a really severe UTI, usually using cranberry as well as the wash that I use, it helped to speed up the whole healing process. I found it a few times in my personal experience, but once again, I work in the medical area, so I know it's not going to be as effective as the actual medication that they give it to you for treating UTI, but it's like something in addition to helping make it better. And the last but not least, the supplements. There's just so many supplements that we used up in the last couple months. This is the Life Space Immune Support Probiotics. Once again, I purchased this one because it's good for the immune system, and there was a time that my family members, everyone seems to be a bit fatigued. I just can tell everyone's not in their perfect status. So this one contains vitamin C and zinc, and there's no added dairy or gluten, and it's just helped to reduce the duration of common cold. So this was something that we take in between the vitamin C's. So I just encourage them to take either this or the vitamin C's. You need to take something, and I try to introduce varieties. I don't think it's making huge differences, which is probably why I probably won't gonna repurchase one bottle of this one, but vitamin C is definitely something constantly in the family.